Panic at the Disco, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out was pretty much one of the first like modern alternative like rock albums that like really got me into music. I was maybe like 10, 11 years old. Obviously that album has incredible songs from cover to cover, very different. And then, I was kind of on the Panic at the Disco train after that album had hit its peak and Pretty Odd came out. And I remember because one of my buddies, like this is back when you'd buy CDs, he had bought the CD Pretty Odd. He was like, dude, I have the new Panic at the Disco album. And I remember him playing the first song and being like, this isn't Panic at the Disco. It took me honestly a few like weeks to like really get into that album because I was kind of so pissed that it was not like electro, like a little more emo like they were. It was kind of like a complete 180. It was like almost like they were trying to do like a Beatles type vibe with it. And they honestly, like the more you listen to it, I think that album could arguably be like more timeless because it plays so well across different generations, like, or will, because it's just great. I mean, it's so uplifting. It's an easy listen. So anyway, yeah, I'm a huge fan. I do all the time go back to it, and like I float a lot on my favorite song on that album too. You can appreciate different songs on that album, depending on your mood, depending on the day, but it all does have a similar tone.
I kind of like fell in love with it immediately. And I've been a Beatles fan my whole life, and I also saw like immediately like the similarities between like the Beatles and like the songwriting there. Like they were definitely trying to like emulate a lot of the shit. But also I feel like it was like a complete different shift from what they were, because they were like this like techno pop.
Yeah.
Like kind of grungy sound, and then going into this like alternative like rock sound, folk almost.
For a lot of people, unfortunately, it didn't maybe play as well, and yeah, I think part of that was because people were like, "Oh, bring back Panic."
This is the last album with Ryan Ross.
Ryan Ross had a lot more vocals and influence on this album too, which definitely. I think was a big piece to it. And I think Ryan Ross has a great voice.
Ryan Ross is like the creative force behind Panic at the Disco.
Very much kind of a George Harrison vibe.